And this fellow here wearing radioactive trainers. If he got lost in a crowd, he'd have to do a handstand for people to find where he is. Okay, so who do we have here? Two girls wearing very large cardigans, look like curtains. A few members of Fifth Harmony strolling past. Who else? Oh, Christ, where did she come from? She was there, now she's gone. Bit like swine flu. Who else? Seems to be Meg Ryan there with a beagle attached to her back. Wonder what animal rights would have to say. Can't imagine they'd be impressed. Looks like The Weeknd's little brother and two backing dancers. Wow, good for him. Is that looks like a younger Napoleon Dynamite, and he looks lost. Bless him. Maybe he's can't find Pedro. And Napoleon is still lost. Bless him. Oh, that girl just waving her poster about like a lightsaber.
Careful, young Padawan. Lightsaber, dangerous it is.
So we now have two girls walking past camera with what seem to be monkey hats. I'm not so sure about this animal clothing accessory trend that's going on. Like, what is next? Like snakeskin underwear? Are you gonna wear a weasel as a headband? It's not a thing. And this girl here getting very emotionally invested in something, probably seen that the Dan and Phil stand has run out of t-shirts and now she's gonna go home and cry. Now these girls walking past camera couldn't look less enthusiastic if they had the skulls of dead YouTubers worn around their neck. So chirpy. And a young girl there just walking past, and her dad clearly thinking, what the hell have I been brought to? Get me out of here. Interesting bucket hat that girl's wearing. Can't say I'm a fan, but each to their own. And that blonde girl on the right clearly thinks she's at Coachella with a flower headband and tights that should only be worn by a court jester or a Power Ranger. Christ, his bag goes deep, doesn't it? He's got half his arm in there. Must have borrowed it off Mary Poppins. And that girl's cardigan's got tentacles. Maybe the seamstresses just had some extra material and had no idea what to do with it, so they thought, tentacles, that's going to be groundbreaking. Anyone else about? Okay, so this girl, those socks have ears on. Why? It's not like your ankles have a lot to say, or knees in her case anyway. And oh, there's a girl with blue ends of her hair. Looks like she's dip-dyed it in a slushie. Oh, look at that baby. The only one to notice the camera is someone who can't even speak to point it out. Brilliant. Now, as you can see, this girl in front seems to be wearing a knee brace. There is a trend for this at VidCon. I don't know whether fangirls' legs just give way when they meet their favourite stars or what, but they do get very obsessed over them, and these knee braces seem to be a consequence. She probably sustained it in a fangirl stampede, or a fanpede as I like to call them. Now if you don't know what one of these is, it's where a famous or well-known YouTuber is exposed in a public place and the fangirls flock towards them like flies towards a fresh turd. You know it's happening because it feels like a minor earthquake. Imagine the running of the bulls in Spain, but these bulls have claws instead of horns and shriek like a cat being stood on. It's quite an experience. I recommend it. Said no one ever. Now in front of us we have another girl with a knee brace, I think if you can see that there, and the girl directly in front of us looks like she's just come off her shift at the Moulin Rouge, judging by those tights. Now the girl who's just joined them has decided to abstain from any colours whatsoever apart from a really dull blue. If those three aren't the beginning to a girl band, I don't know what is. Anyone else worth commenting on? Well, that girl in the background there, is that a dress or a shower curtain she's got on? I'm not so sure. That's a brave choice. Anyway, that has been the People Watcher. I hope you've enjoyed watching me watch people. If you'd like to help a guy out, you could click the like button and the subscribe if you'd be so kind. And keep your eyes posted for more videos.